A shocking news came swiftly, disturbing the peace of the global entertainment world. Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, will return to serve his mandatory military service. This is not just ordinary information, but it immediately triggered waves of anxiety and unease among his fans, who have long been concerned about the fate of the idol. After previously struggling with health issues, Jungkook must now resume his duty as a citizen of South Korea, a decision that raises many questions and speculations. This news emerged suddenly at an emotional time, considering Jungkook was at the peak of his career with a successful solo project and fans increasingly connected to his musical journey. However, fate had other plans. The South Korean Ministry of National Defense confirmed that Jungkook, despite battling various health challenges, must still fulfill his duty as a citizen. The announcement came at a crucial time, just as BTS and their fans were preparing for a transitional phase in the group's career, with some members already serving their military duty and others focusing on solo career development. Jungkook, who has made an extraordinary contribution to BTS, is an irreplaceable figure. With his absence, many feel an immense void not only in the group's music but also in the hearts of fans who have placed high hopes in him. However, for ARMY, the name for BTS fans, there is a deep sense of injustice regarding this decision. As a successful cultural ambassador of South Korea internationally, BTS has had a massive impact on the global stage. So, why is such a prominent figure like Jungkook treated like an ordinary citizen, without considering the impact of his contributions to the country's culture and economy? Is there a more humane and fair way to balance national duties with individual health and well-being, especially for a global icon like Jungkook? These are the big questions that have arisen, certainly sparking heated debates. Concerns have only intensified, especially when we consider Jungkook's health condition in recent months. Fans have witnessed his struggles through various stage performances where, despite appearing strong, signs of fatigue were hard to hide. Suboptimal mental and physical health will pose significant challenges as he enters the rigorous military training. Many worry whether the military will provide enough attention to maintain his health and safety during his service. Medical experts have even started to warn about potential risks for individuals still in recovery who are not fully physically or mentally prepared for the intense training mandated by military service. From this perspective, BTS fans have been increasingly vocal in offering support through social media, with hashtags like #StayStrongJungkook and #WeSupportYouJungkook resonating across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The solidarity of BTS fans, known as ARMY, is unmistakable. They not only offer words of encouragement, but also flood platforms with artistic video montages and messages of hope. Some have even voiced a desire for the South Korean government to be more transparent in explaining the reasoning behind this decision. On the other hand, BTS's management agency, HYB, has not remained silent. In their official statement, the agency emphasized their commitment to supporting Jungkook and prioritizing his health and well-being throughout his service. However, even though this statement sounds reassuring, many fans still feel there is more that can be done to protect their idol. Jungkook's absence from BTS will certainly have a significant impact. The main vocalist and the figure who has been the backbone of the group's music will be gone for an uncertain period. Even though ARMY continues to appreciate any content they can find from Jungkook's previous performances, his absence will undoubtedly leave a void, both in the group's musicality and in the emotional connection with fans who have supported him for so long. However, one thing is certain. BTS fans will continue to eagerly await Jungkook's return with hope. Of course, this issue brings us to a broader debate about how to balance national duties with individual rights, especially for public figures. Some argue that someone who has made significant contributions to the country, either culturally or economically, should receive an exemption or at least a more humane suspension from military service. On the other hand, some remind us that making exceptions for certain figures could undermine the system and create injustice for those who must fulfill their national obligations without exceptions. But despite the uncertainty and mixed emotions surrounding the situation, one thing cannot be denied. Jungkook is a symbol of resilience. From his first day as a trainee to becoming a global superstar, he has faced endless challenges and always emerged stronger. Even if this mandatory military service feels like a setback for his career, it could also serve as a moment to remind the world of Jungkook's unshakable strength, fighting spirit, and dedication. Thus, for ARMY, Jungkook's return to military service may not just be an administrative decision. It is an opportunity to show that they continue to support and respect his career journey. They will still await the moment of his resurgence and hope that it will come sooner than they expect. In every step he takes, whether on stage or during military service, Jungkook has proven that, despite obstacles, he will always rise again. As he has said himself, "Even if I fall, I will rise again, because that's what I always do." In the end, for millions of his fans around the world, Jungkook is not just a pop star. He is a symbol of perseverance, inspiration, and hope, who will continue to motivate many to move forward, even when challenges lie ahead. Returning to the sensational news stage, do you truly believe that Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, should return to military service? Doesn't this feel like something too dramatic, too unexpected, and perhaps even fabricated to grab media attention? As we get caught up in the flood of information, it's easy to be swept away by news that may not necessarily be true. So the question is, does this information reflect reality, or is it just a manufactured story created for sensationalism? This news has come with a huge surprise, sparking mixed feelings among Jungkook's fans and all of ARMY who have faithfully supported BTS. But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, do we really know what's happening behind the scenes? Do we truly know Jungkook's actual health condition? Or could this just be part of a larger plan to create panic and attract more attention? Given BTS's massive influence in the global entertainment world, is it possible that a story like this has been deliberately spun to manipulate public emotions? It's important to remember that in this highly connected world of social media, any news, whether true or not, can spread incredibly quickly. Events like this often spark speculation and public opinion that cannot be contained. What was initially considered important news quickly turns into a talking point full of wild theories. Can you distinguish between fact and fiction in this stream of information? And if this is indeed true, is there a possibility that we are too quick to judge and react without seeing the bigger picture? Let's delve deeper into the role of the media in this situation. As we know, BTS is one of the largest music groups in the world, and attention towards them is always high. Could it be that, in an effort to maintain or increase their popularity, the story of Jungkook has been intentionally created to spark curiosity and emotions among fans? Sometimes, the media, both large and small, can take the opportunity to sensationalize stories in hopes of attracting clicks, generating traffic, or even converting that attention into commercial gain. In this case, could the news about Jungkook returning to military service be a marketing strategy in the entertainment industry? Perhaps we need to consider these things with a more critical mindset. How can we truly know what's happening behind the news that's circulating? Don't we, as consumers of news, have the right to check the truth of the information we receive? Are we just letting ourselves believe what appears in our social media feeds without questioning it further? Is this news coming from a trustworthy source, or just from channels that manipulate our emotions for specific purposes? This is the right time for all of us to examine more deeply and carefully what we consider to be the truth.